Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review. This time I've set 71792, Sora's Transforming Mech Bike Racer. A bit of a mouthful there, but you get 4 figures for $47.99. A very random price point, I will say. Lego usually sticks to, 40 or 50 or 45. So to see $47.99 is really weird and potentially a bit overpriced. But you get 4 figures, really kind of 3. I don't much count Baby Ryu as a figure, but, you might. Aaron, Rapton, and Sora, of course. On top, you see the figures fighting with a scale of the figure. The side just has some of the front box art continuing over. And then the back shows how to transform it, and then just the set in action. So let's get this set open. This one does not open weirdly like the Indiana Jones set I reviewed. Just opens from the side like a normal Lego set. We have it open. Oh, so it has a couple of loose wheels, as I just saw. One rolled off my table. And it has, looks like, probably 4 numbered bags. Very plain, boring construction sheet, like all the new ones are. And then the other sets of the wave, and there is a lot of them. I will hopefully review a lot of them in the future. And then a sticker sheet. All right, so I'll get this set built and get to the review. All right, now that we have the set built, let's take a look at the figures. First off, Baby Ryu. It is a nice mold for the dragon. Looks very nice as well. And I am hoping soon that they actually put the glowing eye variant in a set. Probably they will, but you never know. Maybe they'll keep that con exclusive. But moving on to more exciting figures, you get Rapton, and he has this very cool one mold sword to represent the Imperium's weapons, and it looks really neat. And then he has a lot of nice printing, as you can see there. He's got some toe printing, and then a lot of leg printing, as well as a nice hip print, and then a really intricate chest print for, his armor and stuff. And even underneath this armor piece, he has quite a bit of printing. A lot of it is even hidden by the armor piece, so that is nice that they, put that extra detail in there, even if you can't see it. You have 2 facial expressions, a more just calm and serious, and then angry and yelling. And then he's got a nice hairpiece. Obviously, it's just like the Grand Moff Tarkin hairpiece. And my one thing about this armor is I don't know what this little piece is for. It just seems weird. There's no other attachment to it, but, other than that, I think the armor looks good, and I think the figure is very good as well. Next up is Aaron, and he looks very good as well in his orange ninja gi. He gets this little rubbery grapple hook, obviously to represent his grapple hook. And my only issue with this is that it makes him very off balance. So as you can see, I've got to tilt the figure's legs back to make him stand up properly. But taking that out of his hands, he's got a dragon in orange, as you can see there, with a little symbol, potentially just, a ninja symbol, I would assume. He's got some toe printing that's faint because it's just orange on yellow orange. And then some nice leg printing with a hip print that goes onto the legs, just like a belt. And then on the back, taking out the swords. These new pieces, this new piece that they have for all the ninja, while nice, the swords get a little bit stuck in there, which can be frustrating. And he's got a nice back print. No second facial expression, which is a little disappointing. Usually they include 2, but taking off that piece, his one facial expression is just a smirk, And then he's got just the tail of the dragon from the front. And all in all, a very nice figure as well. I'm not sure if he's exclusive, but this is, I think, one of the few sets where you can get Aaron in his ninja gear. And then his hood has some nice metal horns on him, which is unique. Most ninja don't really have much, and at most they just have some like metal armor on them. So horns is something new. And last but not least, Sora. She is probably my favorite figure out of all of them. No toe printing, but that's okay. She's got some nice leg printing, as well as a nice hip print and torso print. And she actually has a really nice arm print for that golden arm. Nothing on her white arm, but I don't think she needs it. It's her golden arm that has all the detail. And getting those swords out again. And one thing I noticed is this set includes 2 extra golden katanas, which is nice. So if you need some more, I don't know if that's in every set, but at least in mine it was. She does get 2 facial prints. So taking off the cloth piece, she has one with her elemental power. You know, she's powering up with pink eyes, and then just a angry face, which I think is interesting because while the elemental power one isn't necessarily super angry, usually LEGO includes more calm facial expression, at least for 2. But getting a look at more of that torso print, very nice with those pink straps and then the white robe sort of thing. And then she's got a grumpy cat on her back print. And then putting her armor back on really quick. She has a really nice mold for her hood with her pink hair sticking out, and then her little cat ears on top of the hood, which is also something pretty unique. Certainly you don't see that in a lot of Ninjago stuff. But before we get on to the main build, Rapton gets his own little Imperium vehicle. Not many pieces, but doesn't need to be. You can put the driver in there, and he can grip the handles and stand right on those black studs. And then you've got 4 stud shooters, which is shared with the bike that we will look at later. And they can go up like that. Just how they're built, I don't know if that's necessarily meant to be show accurate or something. Because he doesn't do that in the show. And he's got some swords on the side here that you can also flip out if you want, I suppose. And then a nice sticker detailing. And all in all, it's a nice little side build. Obviously not the main attraction. The main attraction is the transforming mech bike. So you get a nice cockpit. My one real complaint is, unfortunately, like a lot of other cockpit pieces on other builds, it's, you know, there's a lot of gaps in there, and it's not perfect. But mostly, I really like the look of the bike. It's got stickers on there, that grumpy cat that was on her back print, and then just some other stuff in the Ninjago language with some more detailing that you couldn't get on the normal pieces on both sides. And then obviously some stud shooters right here that you can shoot off. And then transforming it is very simple. So what you do is the 2 back things are the legs, and as you can hear, they're on those not hinge pieces, but the pieces that have a lot of friction, so they don't move like super easily. So they're not going to move out of shape while in bike form, but now it is stood up. And then the arms come out and they can actually curl so that they're a bit more arm-like. You have to pull these 2 blades out of the back, which is another feature I'm not too fond of, because if you stick them in all the way, it's a little bit of a struggle to pull them out. But there is clips on the bottom here that we can attach the blades to, like so. And then the last thing is pull these out and put the flags up. You can turn like that, I suppose. You can't see that. Here you go. So the flags, and then that is the mech. I prefer the bike personally. I think the bike part with the cockpit looks somewhat dorky, but you know, you may think differently. And then it is very simple to put Sora in there. Just grab her and she can just slide right in like so. And then transforming it back is a simple matter as well. Just, you know, put the flags down, put those up, and then take the swords off, and I will put those back on later. And then straighten out the arms like so. And then pull those back and flip the feet back up like that. And then it's bike form. And in bike form, it doesn't turn so easily, but it's a little better than other vehicles, which like you really have to like lift off and then turn. These ones, at least, you know, you can press down and still get turn out of. Obviously, you know, they're stuck in that one position, so they can't like turn naturally. But it's a Lego set. They have limitations, obviously. But all in all, it is a very cool set. You get a lot of good figures, a really cool build, in my opinion, at least. I can see some people not liking the look of the build. I'm personally, I like it, but it might not be for everyone. And while it is potentially a little overpriced, I think. If you really like the build, I think it is worth it, just for $47. But waiting on sale certainly wouldn't be a bad thing either. All Lego sets go on sale eventually. And yeah, if you enjoyed the review and you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. So see you in the next one. Peace.